Okay, let me introduce you Nick Parker. He's a community manager for Christian Vision at in Africa, and he's based in South Africa. He's got to tell you which city. I forgot. It's Pretoria, Johannesburg. Oh no, Cape Town. That's right. You talk about Nick, over to you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Simon. It's a pleasure to be on this call. I'm absolutely a huge fan of every single person that's involved. And yeah, it's just a blessing to be able to share a little about what I do with you. So as Simon said, that's hilarious. Simon said, I work for an evangelism ministry called Christian Vision. We have been around since 1988 and have always kind of used evangelism from the point of mass media. Previously, we focused a lot on radio, and we had radio stations all around the world. But where we find ourselves right now is our primary focus is digital evangelism. So what we do is, in a nutshell, we use the internet to tell people about Jesus. You can go into my slides if you have them. I think the first one was just a cool one that showed Jesus. Yes, no, slides, no, yes, no. Cool. Well, I'll just carry on going if there aren't any slides. Sweet, that's an awesome picture of Jesus baptizing people. Cool, you can go to the next one. Sweet, so that's the logo for CV. Yeah, you can stop on this one. Cool, so as I said, what we do as a ministry is we're an evangelism ministry. So think of years ago, or even still today, where you'd have individuals like Reinhard Bonnke or Billy Graham coming and speaking to a whole bunch of people at any given time. Well, we use the same model, except we just do it in a digital setting. So what we do is we take pieces of content, some content that we produce internally as an office, or even source content. So from amazing ministries, like like the guys at Life.Church or at Digitus, if they have content, we'll grab that content. And what we do is we will market content on social media specifically towards non-Christians. So the picture you're seeing in front of you right now is one of the campaigns we ran recently. It just says, got questions about God and faith, and there's a response, the call to action. You'll see there's 665 comments, 2 shares, and 627 views. Now, the objective for us would not be to send this to Christians and to make them feel good. It would be for us to really just introduce people who aren't Christians to Jesus. This specific video we actually run, interestingly enough, only between 12 o'clock at night and 3 in the morning. And it's called Middle of the Night. And the video is just of this lady saying, I don't know why you're up or what's happening in your life right now, but Jesus loves you and he wants to have a relationship with you. What we're also extremely passionate about as a ministry is not just doing the evangelism ourselves, but it's also about connecting people to local churches. So we believe discipleship, community, and growth happens within the context of the local church. So a big part of what we do is evangelism, but also working with the local church. So I wanted to share these stats with you quickly. So these are the stats for our office in Cape Town. You can just go back to the stats quickly. These are the stats for what we did in our office in Cape Town. So this is just specifically to sub-Saharan Africa. So last year we had a reach of 9 million people. ITJ stands for Introductions to Jesus. So we deem that as if someone's watched one of our videos to the 90% mark and they've heard about who Jesus is, we deem that as an introduction to Jesus. And of that 824,000 people, we had 24,000 people respond to us. So that means people who are interested in finding out more about who Jesus is or have questions about God or Christianity or faith. Our end objective is always to connect those 24,000 people to local churches across Africa. I think it's also important to mention that this was just in English. This year we also have launched content and campaigns in Amharic in Ethiopia. So working with phenomenal individuals like Sammy, and also in French, focusing on West Africa Francophone. So you can go to the next slide. Cool. So what we have is we actually have a platform called CV Outreach. And how CV Outreach works is that whenever we are running these campaigns online, CV Outreach is our back-end response system that detects where people are responding from in Africa or across the world. And then it sends that individual's response directly to a church in that person's community. So what we do is we build up these church relationships and church partnerships across the world, for me specifically across Africa. And the reason we do that is so that we can connect people who are responding to our campaigns online directly with the local church. So the reason I want to mention this is if you are part of a local church, if you represent a local church, we would love to add your church as a partner so that you guys can receive some of these responses from individuals in your community who have been reaching out to us and to our online campaigns with questions about Jesus. Cool, you can go to the next slide. Sweet. We don't only want to, as a ministry, do the evangelism ourselves. We also want to equip you as the local church, you as Christians, as believers, to also be able to share your faith in the online space. The problem is that I know sometimes it's very hard to just get a conversation started. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to frame the question. So what we did is we designed an app that's solely built with the purpose of equipping you as a Christian to share your faith online. So the app itself is called Yes, He Is. You can see it on the phone in the top left-hand corner. It's available for free on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. It's an app filled with videos and other amazing content that you guys could use to share with your family or friends on social media to really just encourage a conversation. I think what we're really trying to do is get conversations started around Christianity and around faith. And yeah, it's 100% free. So we would love to equip you guys. So please download the app, check it out. Let me know what you think. Yeah, cool. You can go to the next slide. Sweet. Not only do we have Yes He Is as an app, we also have what we call CV resources. So if you go to resources.cvglobal.co, I'll put the link in the comments section, and you sign up for free. You actually have access to every single one of the videos that CV has produced globally for free. So what you can do is you can go in there. So say, for instance, you're looking for a video for a Sunday service, or you're looking for a video that you want to use in your church. You can go onto resources.cvglobal.co, log in, create a free account, and you have access to videos from across the continent. Not just Africa, but also videos produced from our teams in Australia and in the UK, North America, Latin America. There's a whole bunch of different languages as well. So please, it's 100% free. It's a resource created for you, the local church, for local Christians to use, just to really equip you guys to share your faith. Cool. I think there's one more slide. Sweet. Those are my contact details, Nick Parker at cvglobal.co, and underneath is my personal phone number. So if you have questions about digital evangelism or some of the content we do or how we go about doing digital evangelism, we would love to chat to you. I would love to chat to you. Please reach out. Again, I just want to echo what Simon said at the beginning. You know, we would never come into this saying we know it all. We're super professionals. We're experts. You know, we just have a passion for people, and we see technology as a vehicle to be able to reach people like never before. So we just want to be faithful with that. And yeah, if you have ideas, share it with us, and we'd love to just keep sharing ideas with you. And again, just thank you so much for your time. I absolutely love this format, and yeah, it's just an honor to be able to share a little bit of what we do with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. I really appreciate that. Lots of good stuff. Christian Vision has been a very generous ministry, and we've worked with them in different contexts, even putting together an Indigenous Hong Kong conference